What's happening, good people? Hope all is well. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for tuning in. What would I do over again? There are three things I would do over again. I will communicate, I will release unforgiveness, and I will forgive. The reason why I say I communicate, because I suffered not being able to talk about the trauma and the traumatic experiences that I went through. And that harmed me a whole lot because it led to other things happening in my life with me not trusting no one, me being resentful, and me becoming envy of things and other relationships I've seen with other young men when I was a young man. They had their father. And I just wish I would have been able to forgive more. Release that unforgiveness. I wish I would have just was able to understand that, what they're going through is not to harm me. It's they are dealing with certain things that they are not able to deal with because of the traumatic experience they have. So they go to other substances or turn to other things to be able to deal with their pain. I wish I would have took the time to understand that it's not always about me, and that how I can forgive and how I can love them through their pain is important. But we never take the time to gain understanding of what they're going through because we're so caught up in ourselves and our emotions and our feelings and what triggers us about them. But letting go, releasing how you feel about them is key. Communication is key. I just think now that if I was able to sit down with my dad and say, listen, I love you, and whatever you're going through, I'm here. I understand why you may not be more involved as I desire you to be because you didn't have a father figure. So just think about it. You're on the road to go somewhere. You don't have the directions to get there, but you know where you want to go. How would you get there? I know sometimes we say, ask for help. It's not always easy to ask for someone to help us because we don't want to be embarrassed about asking for help, or we don't want to feel like we've been exposed or belittled. I challenge you to release that unforgiveness within your heart and begin to forgive yourself first, then you can forgive others. Remember, forgiveness is not for you. It's for them as well as you as well. I know I said it's not for you, but it is actually for you. Because if you don't release that, then how would you be able to grow on? It's hard to release something when you're emotionally triggered and you're emotionally involved. That's why a lot of our triggers happen, because we are emotionally involved in the traumatic experience. Just think about it. If you was able to take your emotions back and do some critical thinking of your life and your situation, you will understand that if you was to come up with a game plan, and the game plan is be able to effectively communicate, sitting down, having discussions, not pointing out your flaws or my flaws, but coming to an understanding that this is why I suffered that. I know I was weak and I know I didn't step up, but I didn't do that because I didn't know how. I didn't know how to love. I didn't know how to hug. I didn't know how to give a pat on the back because I never received that. Just those kind of effective communication conversations will help people gain understanding. Now you place the ball in their court and on their heart to either receive you or to not receive you. Your greatness over adversity and trauma, the shortest cycle start with you.